In the alcoholic or addictive families, there is a male and a female, and there are children. And if the alcoholic is here, the other person, or if it's reversed, has to be codependent, because the alcoholic or addictive person is dependent. And a person like that refuses to look at themselves. So they are not responsible for the craziness in the family. So the spouse is dedicated to trying to make it better. This person will give roles to their children. There's always the hero. There's always the black sheep, a clown, or someone who changes the subject when tension arises, the lost child, and the caregiver. And you can have multiple roles given to one family. And within this, every 7 years, there is a new family. So if you were to have 14 kids, and whatever the 7 years is, you'd look at that in terms of who had what role. So when people come in, if you're given a role to play, not an identity, and the older you get, the more of an identity role versus identity, the more of an identity crisis you're going to have, because you will seek out, if you were given one of these roles, a family, or you will recreate this role-giving kind of experience in your own family of origin. Because if you have your own identity, you know what you think, you know what you feel, and you know what you believe. You have some level of power to attain freedom and individuality. You've got individuation, meaning I can become my own individual. When you're playing this role, it's a mask. And typically, you will play that role across environments, at work, at school, at home. And the older you get, the more difficult, the more identity of crisis you're going to have, because this causes depression and it causes dissociation, the ability to just space out. These two things really hinder you from finding your own identity. So, if this is the family that's dysfunctional, then this is what you have to learn to recover from so that you can start a new generation.